Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Red Dead Redemption 2 video, we are going to be finding out what happens if you follow the twin brothers and their girlfriend Helen back to their hotel room in Valentine. So this is a part of a stranger mission that you can get once you've reached Chapter 4, and that stranger mission is called Oh Brother. And you'll find these two brothers talking to a lady outside of Valentine. These two brothers' names are Proetus and Acrisius, and the lady they're talking to is Helen. Now, a little bit of background on these two brothers. Sometime prior to 1899, Proetus and his brother lived in a city. However, Proetus wanted to leave the city and thus decided to head west. And Proetus has been competing with his brother Acrisius to win over Helen by demonstrating their manliness in incredibly bizarre ways. Now, in order to try and follow them to their hotel room, you actually have to get to the second part of this encounter. Now, the first part of this encounter, you'll find the brothers arguing outside of a store in Valentine, and this is what will happen.
My friend, you there?
Yeah? What do you want?
Do I look like a coward to you? I mean, obviously I do, because I look like that milksop there, but 'tis no matter. Can you help?
Maybe.
See? Even he is sick of hearing your nonsense, you afterthought of a child. I apologize, sir, for his smell. Why don't we come back here? To somewhere more conducive to displays of utter gallantry and deep-seated inadequacy.
Well, what did you have in mind?
Shoot a bottle off my head, like William Tell.
This is getting silly.
Very silly. The man is a moron. Shoot one off mine instead. I'm the brave one.
I'm not scared.
I'm a good shot, but
I won't even flinch.
I don't want to hurt you, boys.
I can't lose. Either I'll prove my masculinity or die and be spared his company. Come, sir, please.
Okay, then. Listen, just make sure everyone knows you asked me to do this.
Of course, of course, of course.
You boys are ridiculous.
Okay.
Good shot. That was fun.
What was? I feel like we didn't even do anything.
Oh, of course you didn't. We all know you're hardly sentient at all.
Another round, smaller bottles, sir, please.
What?
I don't know.
Please, this creature is unbearable. He needs silencing.
I'll do my best. As long as she witnesses that I'm doing this under
Oh, you
duress.
boys are so silly.
Ready? Aim. Fire. Yes! Now I'll stand on one leg.
Me too. You keep shooting, sir, and this time you kill the beast. He emerged fully formed from the swamps, Helen.
Silence, you blackguard. Sir, shoot the wretch. Ready? You're deranged. Shoot away, sir, my bottle and his brains, if you please.
At least I have brains.
Now do one while I hop.
Do one while I turn somersaults. Shoot me.
Oh, give me the gun. Let me shoot him. For all mankind.
I think me and the lady have had enough.
Oh, I don't blame you, sir. This man's tongue, I would run too if I could. Here, for your skills and talents.
Thank you.
Now, brother, I am going to walk Helen home. Don't follow us. She has an elderly aunt, and I fear the sight of you could finally finish her off.
Helen, is this creep bothering you?
You two, come
Oh,
along.
no, there aren't two. There's me and the lizard man. Please, my angel, do not aggregate us both together.
Boys, you are too much. Far too much.
No, my sweet.
Okay, so basically, as you guys saw there, what Arthur has to do is shoot bottles off of the heads of these brothers. The bottles get increasingly smaller and they start standing on less legs. It's just very dangerous and very odd, all to prove how brave they are for Helen. And at the end of the day, Helen doesn't run off with either of them, and it ends the cutscene by them disappearing. So you actually don't get to see where they go. However, if you actually sleep for 24 hours, or if you return back to Valentine 24 hours later, You can return to a relatively similar area. This time they will be around out back of the store, and you can find another conversation with the two twin brothers and their girlfriend. And this is what happens on the second encounter.
Now, you see, Helen, Acri here is a silly boy.
And Proetus isn't a boy at all, but a chimpanzee that a man shaves a face into every day. Now, that's very useful if you need to climb a tree, but a good conversationalist it does not make.
He was always a sickly child, sickly and weird. I have no idea why he followed me out to the west. He would have been better off staying at prep school or going to the seminary.
I've spent my whole life horsewhipping this scoundrel, but to no avail. Hey, move!
You can't punch, my sweet. It's sad, really. Oh my, our friend.
Hello.
I bet you can punch. Do me and the lady a favor here, would you? And thrash this impudent wretch.
Thrash! No man alive can thrash me.
What was your name, sir?
Arthur.
Arthur could. Easily.
You, maybe, but not me.
I know. Punch us both. As hard as you can. You'll break his glass jaw, and I'll be left standing. The knight and the knave.
Good idea. Hit me, then. Dear boy, give the feeble fellow a little tap and watch him crumble. Come on.
Okay, so as you guys see, the twin brothers want to be punched in the stomach, in the face, and they want to get kicked in the you-know-what. And basically what Arthur does is he just has to take turns doing all three of those acts to the brothers. And once that happens, a small little cutscene will actually take place. This is what happens.
Enough, gentlemen?
Yes, I think so. I slipped, and I hope you killed the leprechaun.
And he's still alive? Shoot him, please, one of you.
There, up you get. We need to get some steak on those wounds.
Madam, gentlemen, good luck to you.
Whatever got into your heads? Let's get you back to your room. Over here.
I'm fine. Really. It's that wretch who needs the rest.
I've never been better. Truly, I could ride to Strawberry in the state I'm in.
Both of you are going to bed, and that's the end of it.
A bath. Maybe that's what I need. Would you bathe me, sweet Helen?
Do you hear that wretch? That lascivious monster? If you're bathing anyone, you're bathing me. And you can be assured
Here's the
of my
hotel. We're
chivalry,
almost
fair
there.
girl.
You've had your fun with
I
these
think the
boys.
game is over,
Now let me
mister.
look after them. Okay, now lie down and rest.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys saw what happened. The twins and their girlfriend actually returned to the hotel room in Valentine. They're in the room where if you go up the stairs, they're on the first room on the left. However, you'll notice that you don't have the opportunity to go on the inside, and the second both of the brothers and Helen get on the inside of the hotel room, it is completely locked. And I wanted to know what happens when they get inside, because they mentioned putting steak on their wounds. Like, would she put steak on their you-know-what to heal it? That seems strange. They talked about taking a bath, even though there's no bath in there. Would they sleep like they said they were supposed to do? So I really wanted to figure out what was on the inside. So it's actually quite simple if you'd like to get on the inside of this hotel room. I've seen a lot of different methods where some people are trying to like race the clock and ultimately beat the twin brothers and their girlfriend inside the hotel room. You don't have to do that. Basically, what you have to do is just sort of the normal lantern and pistol glitch that we've been using to get inside many of the various rooms in game. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. This one took a little bit longer for me. I'm not sure why. Maybe this is something that Rockstar did in their latest patch. As you guys know, we're on patch 1.07. So maybe Rockstar tried to eliminate the ability to wall breach through stuff like this. I'm not too sure. But eventually I was able to get inside after a couple of attempts, and what I found was very awkward. Helen, Proteus, and Acrisius are all just standing there doing nothing. So they have all those extra lines of dialogue, but they're not doing anything. They just stand in there, and it's so awkward. You can't interact with them in any way, shape, or form, and they're just sort of standing in a triangle pattern with this chair in the center. So I'm not going to lie to you guys, this is very, very strange, and you can't really do anything with all three of them, and once again, they just seem to be standing there. Now, the only other interaction you will get with them is if you actually aim a gun at all three of them. They'll make some weird noises. But other than that, that is about it. Now, after this, I actually tried to escape the hotel room, and I accidentally shot the door. And what this did is it sent them into sort of a frenzy, like they were just bouncing off the walls. And obviously they couldn't leave because all of the doors are locked. Now, I actually tried to kidnap one of them, or at least I attempted, using the lasso, but none of them could be lassoed inside here. So they become invincible. You can't talk to them. It's very, very strange. So unfortunately, by going into their hotel room, you aren't able to see anything interesting, or you aren't able to see the twins getting involved with Helen in any way, shape, or form. And in the third encounter, which you can have a couple of days later, as you guys know, you find them on like a waterfall, and they both get inside a barrel and get pushed over the edge. So this scene in part 2 is the only part of the entire mission strand where you really could like find them in a secret area. That is about it. Now, kind of a fun fact about Proetus and Acrisius is their characters are based both off of Greek mythology characters. You might not have known that. And Helen, I'm assuming, is also based off of someone in Greek mythology, Helen of Troy. Even though she's not like a mythological goddess, played a huge part in mythology story. So that kind of makes sense right there, and if you're wondering where those names came from, that's likely where they did. But anyways, that's all the information that I've got for you guys in this video today, and that right there is what happens if you try and get inside of the twins' hotel room with their girlfriend Helen in Red Dead Redemption 2. Let me know your thoughts, opinions, more in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you have any other experiments or mysteries you'd like me to explore, be sure to message me on my Facebook page. You can find a link to that in the description. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily Red Dead Redemption 2 videos like this. Without the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next video.